I'm Eytan Shander with Awesemo. We have 3 plays for you on this Saturday NBA slate at PrizePicks.com. But first, we want you to take advantage of what we have for you at PrizePicks. First up is a deposit match. Click that link below. When you sign up to PrizePicks, we're going to match your first deposit up to $100. And then we're going to throw in 1 free month of Awesemo Plus Platinum. All right, our first play, we're going to build a 3-play ticket here. The first one is Mikal Bridges. We're targeting a low number for Bridges for the Suns at home against the Miami Heat, who are kind of limping through this road trip. But more importantly, for Bridges, we've seen him really season average get over this number at 11.5. He's really shooting the ball well from 3, despite all of the chaos around as far as who may be up and down for Phoenix over the past couple of games, even past couple of weeks. We've seen a consistency from Bridges at least being out there. So really like getting to Bridges first at 11.5 points, a half a point below what we've seen on average. And he's been ahead of that, especially as how well he's been shooting nearly 40% from 3 over this stretch where Phoenix has just been absolutely outstanding to start out the season. Bridges a big part of that. 11.5, nice number at PrizePicks compared to where you may see 12.5 at the books. So we'll slide over there as our first play. Our second is taking advantage of another circumstance tonight, which is regression back to the mean. We don't anticipate another low-scoring night for Jaylen Brown. Clearly, the Celtics out for revenge on the beginning of that, especially after what happened last time out with the Knicks, losing last second to that buzzer beater. So the second of the home and home with the Celtics, Jaylen Brown is going to be a much bigger part of this. In fact, OddsShopper not only loves going over Jaylen Brown's points, but also under Jason Tatum's points. Those two usually correlate into the guy who we like going over having the bigger night. 22.5 has been lowered a little bit because of that 16-point performance against the Knicks that we just saw. That's a low number for Brown. We anticipate high 20s. I would say that he's got a great shot against the Knicks of getting up to 30. 22.5, nice number to slide in for our second play on PrizePicks. So we're going over 22.5 points. Last play is Reggie Jackson. This number is way too low, and it's not necessarily because he's going to knock down 3 threes in the first quarter, but the volume has been there. Look, the Clippers are absolutely decimated. There's nothing new there, but Reggie Jackson has the green light to do whatever he wants. Marcus Morris is really the only consistent scoring threat down. They're also down Luke Kennard, 3-point shooter to COVID. So there needs to be somebody else filling not only a scoring void left by Paul and ultimately Leonard, who hasn't played, but also anybody who can shoot from behind the arc. Jackson took 8 threes against Phoenix, 5 against Minnesota, 9 to start off the month against Brooklyn. All of the volume is there from behind the arc. This should be 3, really 3 on PrizePicks, 3.5 at the books. It's a super low number. We're going to take advantage of going over 2 threes for Reggie Jackson. So one more time, Bridges on Phoenix. We're going over his 11.5 points. Brown on Boston. We're going over his 22.5 points. And finally, Reggie Jackson out in LA as they take on the really difficult Memphis Grizzlies. But launch power in effect. We're going over 2 threes for Reggie. That's our PrizePicks ticket. Put them in a flex play. Now, if you do, you have to hit 2 of 3 to get something back. If you hit 2 out of 3, you'll win 1.25 your entry fee. All 3 correctly pays 2.25 of what you put in. If you want a bigger payout, PrizePicks has the power play. Now, you have to hit 3 out of 3 in the entry, and if you do, it will pay 5 times what you put in. Use that link below. It's there for you for a reason. When you sign up to PrizePicks, we're going to match your first deposit up to $100, and we're going to give you 1 free month of Awesemo Plus Platinum. I'm Eytan Shander. Have a great weekend.